Hello guys, this is me Uyana and the Digital English online course. And today's video is devoted to a really up-to-date trend of this year actually. And this trend is creation and usage of animated designs or GIFs in promoting your goods or services online. Actually, when you start making posts and placing your ads posts on Instagram or Facebook, the first thing you have to create a really engaging design which will show your commercial offer for your groups of target audience and will capture their attention, so they'll just start purchasing your goods, or they'll be redirected straight away to go through your chatbot sales funnel, where they'll buy your products on spot inside of your chatbot sales funnel. Let's imagine that here is your message. Let's imagine that you deal with head sales, and you are going to send a message to your clients or to your potential customers, so that which goes like this: dear Mary or dear Steve, we've got great news for you. We are celebrating our 5th anniversary just today. Don't miss a chance to get our hot, heartbreaking, exclusive, seasonal, stylish, individually designed for your taste hats at hats near you. Today only save an extra 50%. For more details, visit our Instagram account, and a person can just click on get 50% off and will purchase your goods, or he or she may be straight away redirected from your chatbot funnel onto your Instagram account with a list of goods, in our case hats, you offer for sale. So actually for this message, you may create quite alike or the same animation or GIF. Actually, this is a sample of animation we are going to create today, and we will have just to use two really useful and easy in use apps. These two apps are really, I guess they are the best when making your animated, your GIF designs. Well, the first app is called PixArt, and the second, I'll click on it, is called GIF Maker Editor. But before I start showing you how to create your animation, I'd like to show you some of samples of animated designs or GIFs you can create on your own, which actually I created for some of my commercial purposes. It's a really interesting thing to be engaged with. So I'm clicking on my GIFs or GIFs. Actually, people, you can use this acronym or this abbreviation, which stands for Graphics Interchange Format. Developed by some computer scientist, I guess, if I'm not wrong, Steve Wilhite. You can use it in both ways. You can call GIF or you can call GIF. This is the first sample of animation you can easily create. Well, something like if you deal with shoe selling, this. The next, if you write books and place them online, advertise them online, you can create for some of your books this sort of creative animated design for your ads on Facebook or Instagram, something like that. So it's really possible to do on your own. Or you can do like this, I've added an extra flame, or like here. Well, so you can use your imagination and your taste of how correctly, how properly to blend color patterns, styles together to make a fusion of styles of colors, so that the whole picture will outburst, will be actually rocking. Well, this is another sample, so you can make your text pump or in this heart beating style. Or you can do this. So actually, you see, guys, that animated designs or GIFs, they stimulate people on some sort of emotions. So it's like your customers, your clients start watching a small movie, and you know that it's really an eye-catching effect, and you can use it for your commercial purposes. So guys, just right now, we are going to start creating our animation, our sample. Shown in the chatbot message. So I've clicked on PixArt. Then you have to click on this plus. As my phone with a Russian interface, so you can just go into PixArt settings inside and to choose a language you'd like to use for creating your pictures, designs, templates, And just right now, after clicking on this plus, you have to click on this plus, which says to create. However, before this, I've forgotten, you have to click on canvas. So on this sheet, you have to click. And we are going to choose among these formats a screen, a phone screen format. Well, I've put a tag already, and now I'm clicking on this arrow on this direction. So I'll move myself a bit. And so the next step is we are going to choose our background. The color of our background is going to be like in our sample, something like that. So I'm clicking on this tag, and then I'm clicking on shapes. And we are choosing this square. However, we don't need this frame. We don't need to look our to make our background look this way. We have to make this square be filled with this color totally. So we have to press on this button to filling the paint. Well, and then we are clicking on OK. Now we are drawing our square. Actually, in our case, this is a rectangular. Now, people, you have to click on this stack of layers. So we are clicking, and now we are going to create each layer for each picture we are going to use in this first shot. So actually, people, what we are doing right now, we are creating our shots, our pictures that further are going to be joined together and put into motion or transformed into a GIF. So right now I'm clicking on this plus, and I'm clicking to create a layer, and then I'm going down and I'm clicking to add a photo. Actually, you can add any source of stickers, so you can see stickers are available here. Well, so I'm going to add my photo and my image. So my first image is going to be this model, the face of this model. Well, I'm not going to crop it to resize it. Well, by the way, guys, you can use a really useful program called Background Remover, and previously I told you in details how to use it. It's really easy. However, in one click you can erase your background, and you can detach needed objects from their backgrounds. So actually, or you can type in the Google searcher PNG icons or PNG images, and you can download PNG objects. So that to place in your template, to place in your them in your designs. Well, then I'm going to hide these layers, and I'm going to stretch this image a bit out. So I've clicked and on something, and just right now I can't do anything with my image. So actually this is what it's going to be. So, and you have to go back, and actually you have to delete this image and to download it, to upload it actually once again on this layer. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And each time, people, you have to control yourselves that you work on that layer where you are going to put your images and to work with your images. So you have to control that. So if I'm using right now this layer, I'm using this layer for this picture. Well, now, well, I'm doing this right now. I'm hiding these layers. Well, and so I guess let's leave it at that position. Then I'm clicking to add a new layer. Actually, this layer I don't need. Our first layer, I have to delete it. And now I've already added a new layer, and now I'm working with this layer, and I'm adding a new picture. In our case, this cowboy hat. Where is our cowboy hat? Well, so I'll resize it a bit. I'll crop the image well to this size, and now I'm hiding these layers to work with this image better. Well, so you have to play a bit. Well, I guess let's leave this way. Well, and our head has appeared on this layer for which it stands. The next thing I have to add once again a new layer, and to add to this layer our discount 50% offer icon. Well, I'll crop it a bit, and now I'm clicking on this tag. I'm hiding my layers, and I'm going to place it over here in this corner. Let's leave it that way. So actually, guys, at this point, we've finished creation of our first shot for our animation, and we are going to save it. So we are clicking on this arrow, and then we are clicking to save and or to share. Then we are clicking to save, and then we are clicking on to save on my device. And then we are clicking on done. Well, and then we are clicking on this plus again. And here above, just a second, here above, you can see your first, this is actually your first shot, just your first shot. So we are going to open it because we are going to add more details, more effects, our text, for our animation. So right now we are creating our second shot of our animation. Well, I'll move myself. Well, guys, now we have to add a text. So we are clicking on text here on the bottom board. And previously I used this PixArt application. My text were saved actually, and now so I'm clicking here above. You can choose like position of your text. So I'll choose in the center, and I'm clicking on this tag to be done. Well, and now we are going to work with color, font, transparency, letters in framing. We can add even a shadow, or we can do a curved text or curved shape. So just right now I'm choosing this black color, and then I'm going to add some shadow. Well, and I'm going to make some sort of a curve. Well, not that way, vice versa. So let's leave it at that position. I move myself a bit, well, and I'll add it to my, I have to resize it to make it bigger, and I guess I have to turn it a bit, well. So let's leave it that way. Then we have to add our commercial offer, the text of our commercial offer on our discount price for our hats. And now we are going to apply changes. We'll change color, like in our sample, I guess that color I used. Well, we'll do some letters in framing. Some shadow. Well, and now I'll change a font. It's gonna be like this. Just a second. So you see, guys, you have to play with this stuff. However, this PixArt application is stuffed with any filters or with any effects. You can even imagine, you can use for your for your creative designs to make them bolder and outstanding among others. So let's choose this one, and let's make it bigger. Well, that way. Okay, let's leave it. And let's do like that. Well, I'm clicking on tag. And this is our actually our second shot we've made already. Now we are going to save it. To save on my device, and then done. Well, now I'm clicking on this plus. So each time when creating each new shot, you have to go back to this PixArt start point plus and to click on it. Well, so now people, you can see we have these two shots, and now we are creating our third shot by using our second shot. So I've clicked on my second shot, not this one, not that, I'll go back on this one, and we have to add this white ripped, like ripped jeans, like white ripped frame. For this purpose we have to use, I guess it's called mask. So you have to click on mask, and you can see this one I used in my sample, so it was saved. Well, and I'm clicking on this tag. So actually our third shot of our animation we've already created, and now we have to save it. Just again, we're clicking on to save it, to save on my device, and we're clicking on done. Then we are clicking once again on this plus. Then we have to create our fourth shot, where an image of another model is going to be placed, and another color of the background will be applied. So for this purpose we have to choose again our Canva, our format. It's been already chosen, and then we are clicking on colors, and we have to choose this color, milder on blue. Well, then I'm clicking on this tag. I'm choosing my square, and I'm clicking to filling the whole square with this paint. So, and now I'm clicking on OK. Just right now I'm drawing my my background actually on this Canva. Well, I'm filling my Canva with this color, So I'm done. And now guys, I'm starting to create my layer. So I'm clicking on this layers icon. Well, here's gonna be my new layer, and I'm adding to this layer my new girl is going to advertise a new head. Well, where is this girl? Where is her image? Well, this one. Well, I'm hiding my layers so I could work better. I could resize my girl this way. Well, let's try to make this image bigger. Let's leave it. Let's leave it that way. So I'm going back to my layers, and I'm clicking to create a new layer where I'm going to add my head. Where is this head? This one. Well, I'll crop this image a bit. Well, I'll make this image look this way. I'm hiding my layers once again, and I'm going to play with my head position on her head. Well, let's leave it that way. The next thing, I'm adding a new layer for my discount icon. Where is that? Well, I can crop a bit this image, and now I'm hiding my layers. Well, let's leave it that way, that position. And actually, this is the end of our fourth layer. We're going to save it for our animation. You have to click on to save it or to share, then to save it, to save on my device, and on done you have to click. Well, the image has been saved. Well, I'm clicking on this plus, then above here you can see our fourth shot, and we are going to use it for transforming it, for creating our for transforming it into our fifth shot or fifth image we're going to use for our animation. So we are going to add our texts, and the first text is going to be our Instagram profile address. Well, I'm clicking on tag. The next thing, I'm changing the color. It's going to be blacker. I'm adding some shadow, and I'm going to resize it this way, and I'm going to curve it a bit. Let's leave it that way. And now we are going to add it to our, just a second, I don't see anything. I can't see. Well, so let's leave it. And now we are adding our second text, the text of our commercial offer. Highlight your personality anytime and anywhere. Well, which goes like this, with this slogan for buying this hat with a discount. Well, and now we are going to change our color. Let's make it, let's leave it that way. Let's inframe it. However, we'll inframe it with this color. We are going, let's make it that way. We are going to put a shadow. Then we are going to change its font into another one. Well, just a second. Well, let's leave it, and let's just place it in a favorable and asymmetrical position. Well, just a second. So I guess this is gonna be okay. Well, actually, we've created right now our fifth shot for our animation. We are going to save it, guys. Not actually, I've forgotten to add this white ripped frame. So we are going to click on masks, and we are adding this frame. We're clicking on tag done, and right now we're going to save it, to save on my device, to get done. Well, and now we are going to create our sixth shot, and we are going to use our fifth shot, and we are clicking on it. Well, now we are going to add some effects or some blicks. So we are searching here on the button for blicks. So we are clicking on blicks, and you can see a variety of blicks. Let's try this one. So you can stretch it out. Well, let's do it right here, like, I guess. We are going to save this shot, our sixth shot. Well, so to save on my device, to get it done. Well, I'm clicking on this plus, and I'm clicking on my sixth picture or shot, and now not really on this one, I beg your pardon, on the previous one, on our fifth shot, I'm clicking, and I'm going to add another blick, which I'm going to place in another place. Well, let's pick this one. let's stretch it, and let's place it like over not here, well, some let's leave it that way. Well, I'm clicking on done, and now we're going to save our 7th shot. To save on my device to get it done. Well, I'm clicking on this plus, and for creation of our 8th picture or 8th shot, I'm going to use my last 7th shot. Well, and here I'm going to use this effect. This filter is called sketch, so you have just to use the last one filter, and it's going to make to transform shot into this format. Well, and I'm going to save it. That's it. So we've created how many? 8 shots, and now we are going to join them together and to put them into motion. Well, that's great. So just right now we are going really fast directly to this GIF or GIF make editor in order to make our awesome, our stunning GIF or GIF. Well, you have to click here to convert images to GIF, and now you have actually according to my sample at the shown at the beginning of our lesson, the sequencer of shots has to be from the start to the final one. So it means I'm going to click. However, you can create your random flow. You can create so you can pick randomly your shots and to create your GIF, your animation. However, in this case, you have to follow your shots sequence. Well, to join all our shots correctly as in the sample given at the beginning of this video or in that chatbot message. Well, now I'm clicking on tag. So you can see you can here change speed, you can decorate your GIF, your animation, you can change direction of your shots flow, and you can add some drawing, you can use some effects, you can erase something, you can trim, you can frame your animation. Well, just right now we are going to play with we are going to actually to determine our speed, and we are going to fix it. Well, let's try. Let's play at 0.3. So you see, guys, how the whole animation looks like. So now we can save it, or actually you can click on effects and you can even change style of your GIF. So that's actually, people, you are going to save it. I'll show you. So let's save it. I'm clicking on this tag, and here you may choose to transfer it into GIF, to transform it, or you can convert it into video. It's going to be in a simple ordinary video cast. Well, quality I'm choosing high right now. You can compress. So GIF's file size and quality are reduced. So compressing you have to definitely use. You have to compress your GIF, JPEG, or any of other files when using them, when placing them in your chatbot sales funnels. You have size limitations when using most of chatbot sales funnels or platforms for creating and setting up chatbot sales funnels and social media messengers. Well, so I'm clicking on OK, and it's been saved. So people, thanks for your attention. Thanks for your focusing. I guess that quite clearly I've explained you how to create your animations in order to create more complicated ones. So it's up to your taste, your commercial purposes, and just use your imagination so that to create stunning designs. And don't forget to use these 2 incredible apps, GIF Maker Editor or GIF Maker Editor, and the second, this PixArt application. Have great ideas for your stunning animated designs. Follow my channel on apps, internet tools, services you may apply in your online business, and just get subscribed for my page. See you in my next videos. Bye. Keep safe and healthy.